Get comfortable with English and Comfort Zone. This is your English listening practice podcast to help you learn and improve naturally.
Do you ever feel like you're too busy to practice English? Or maybe you try to study, but it just feels overwhelming, like it seems too much that you don't even know where to start?
Life is busy. Work, school, family. And finding time to practice or sitting down with a textbook for hours isn't realistic and can feel impossible.
But we believe learning English shouldn't feel like a chore. It should fit into your day like one of your daily habits.
Oh, I'm Oriana, by the way.
And I'm Ken. This is English in Comfort Zone, the place where you can learn English while you relax, lie down, or even while you sleep. No pressure, no stress, just natural English and interesting topics.
And today we want to share 5 simple daily habits that blend into your life so smoothly you'll barely notice you're learning. But your English will grow and improve.
So get comfortable, and let's start with the first habit.
You know what I've realized? The best way to actually practice English daily is to attach it to something you already do every single day, like brushing your teeth, making coffee, or walking to work.
True. If you link English to something, it stops feeling like a chore.
Let's say you always make coffee in the morning. So you can play a short English podcast while it brews, and while you drink it 5 minutes, no effort, just habit.
Or if you are cooking, while you are preparing the food, practice speaking. Maybe talk about your day, your plans, or even talk about what you are cooking and act like you are in a cooking show.
That would be fun, actually. The point is you're not adding something new to your day. You're just using what you already do to practice.
You don't need hours. Just 2 minutes while you wait for the microwave or 10 words while you walk to the bus stop. But do it every day.
So the rule is pick a habit you won't skip, then sneak English into it.
So what's our next daily habit?
Well, next up is a simple game that actually works. I call it the one question game. Every day you answer just one random question in English. And that's it.
I like this because most people freeze up trying to make perfect sentences. But here it's just talk. No pressure. You can even answer silly questions, especially silly ones.
The point is not to give some perfect textbook answer. It is to get words coming out of your mouth. Could be, what's the worst haircut you've ever had? Or why do we say tied up when we're actually busy? Like any question.
This way, you're just talking. No right or wrong.
That's right. You can practice this with someone who is learning English too, or with a friend, or even with yourself.
Let's try it, Ariana. Okay, here's a random question. What's something normal that you find weirdly satisfying?
Okay, let me think in English. I actually love folding laundry. Like when all the towels are warm from the dryer and you get those perfect folds and everything smells clean. I don't get why people hate it so much. Maybe it's because I'm usually watching something while I do it, so it feels productive but also chill. Like I'm organizing my life but also getting to sit down.
See, that's exactly it. You started with one thought and just kept going in English. No stopping to translate. No worrying about mistakes. Just words coming out.
If you can't find questions, search random questions on Google. Pick one every day and answer it. You can also get questions from conversation starters online or make up your own. The weirder the better.
For example, if animals could talk, which would be the rudest? I would love to see you answer that. So tell us in the comments, or drop your favorite weird question in the comments. We'll see some fun answers.
All right, daily habit number 3. Absorb English every day as much as you can. This habit is so simple and really useful, but people often overlook it.
Your brain needs daily English exposure. Even passive listening counts.
Yes. Think of it like exercise. Even 30 minutes of listening to an English audio daily makes a difference over time.
The best part about this habit is that you don't need to sit and study. Just have English playing while you do other things, cleaning, working out, or whatever you're doing, and let your brain absorb English.
Your brain absorbs the rhythm and flows subconsciously. After some time, you will notice that your pronunciation improved dramatically without formal practice.
It's like how kids learn. They don't study, but they learn through constant exposure.
The key is making it daily. Podcasts, audiobooks, even leaving the TV on or through listening to news daily. It's really helpful.
Yeah, it is. Or simply pick content you genuinely enjoy. If you're into podcasts or into football, find sports commentary. Enjoyment brings consistency.
Okay, next habit is write down what you learn. When you write down what you learn in English, you remember it better. Simple as that.
Yeah, as simple as that. You might think this is way too simple and not that useful, but believe me, it is one of the most useful habits you can practice daily to improve your English.
And you don't need fancy notebooks or perfect grammar. Just jotting down new words or phrases helps memorize them. Even writing a word 3 times makes a difference.
Here's how you do it. Whenever you hear an interesting phrase during the day, maybe in a show or conversation, quickly type it in your phone notes. Then later, write it properly in your notebook.
Keep all your notes in one place. After a month, flip back. You'll be shocked how much you've collected without even realizing, but also how much you have improved.
I should mention that using the Notes app in your phone is fine too, but there's something about writing in a notebook with your hand with a pen that just makes your brain memorize better.
Isn't it true?
It is true. Handwriting definitely works better than typing for memory.
Speaking of memory, this brings us to our fifth and last habit you can do daily to improve your English, which is using flashcards.
Oh, right. Flashcards are great. If you don't know what these are, they're just small cards with words or phrases on them, usually with a translation or meaning on the back. And they're gold for memory.
You can buy them in sets like kitchen vocabulary or travel phrases, or make your own. Or there are apps for that as well. You can just look for flashcards to learn English and you will find plenty.
The key is keeping them simple and reviewing them daily. No need to overwhelm yourself, though. Just pick 3 to 5 cards a day and test yourself.
What does whisk mean?
Hmm. Let's see. Oh, that kitchen tool for beating eggs.
And here's why they work. Your brain remembers better when you recall information, not just read it. So the act of taking a card, flipping the card, and checking forces your memory to engage and learn better.
Here's a small tip. Mix them up. For example, don't just review kitchen words every time. Shuffle them, like mix them with business, travel, work. So your brain has to work a little harder. That's when real learning happens.
Also, if you are making your own flashcards, add example sentences. Don't just write whisk. Write she used a whisk to mix the eggs. Now you're learning how to use the word, not just what it means.
That's right. Make or buy flashcards that have full sentences, examples, and not just single words. It's always better to learn this way.
So there you go. 5 simple habits to sneak English into your daily life without it feeling like work. Attach it to routines. Play the one-question game, absorb English passively, write things down, and use flashcards.
We want to hear from you. What daily habits have helped you improve your English? Maybe it's watching a specific show or chatting with Siri. Drop your favorites in the comments. Your tips might inspire someone else.
And if you like this, hit subscribe so you don't miss our lessons. Thanks for hanging out with us. Now, go make English part of your day. And remember, no stress, just progress. Take care, everyone.
Time to go over some new words and phrases before we finish.
Overwhelming meaning too much to handle or difficult to deal with. Example: learning a new language can feel overwhelming at first, but it gets easier with practice.
Blend into, meaning to mix or fit in smoothly. Example: over time, new words will blend into your speech naturally.
Chore, meaning a task that feels like hard work, often boring or repetitive. Example: for some people, studying grammar feels like a chore. Sneak, meaning to move or do something quietly and unnoticed. Example: he tried to sneak some English practice into his daily routine. Silly, meaning funny or not serious. Example: don't worry about making silly mistakes. It's part of learning.
Subconsciously, meaning without realizing it, on a deeper level. Example: after hearing a word many times, you start using it subconsciously.
Overlook, meaning to fail to notice or consider something. Example: many learners overlook the importance of pronunciation.
Jotting down, meaning quickly writing something to remember it later. Example: I recommend jotting down new words you hear in conversations.
Keep practicing, and soon these words will feel natural to you. Thanks for listening.
For more English listening and speaking practice, subscribe. Keep improving your fluency with real everyday conversations. This is English in Comfort Zone.